Hi, Devin here, creator of the Naval Battles customizable card game. Welcome to part 6 of my video tutorial series where I will talk about the cube game, setting up and starting the cube. So, first thing is these are the cards that you'll get with the cube game. This is there's 600 cards here, and this set of cards is formatted to play with 6 players. Now, it is possible to play the game with fewer players or more players. The difference in the number of players changes how many cards each player gets. So you could say do 4 players and each player will get 9 packs. So you build your decks from that. But we're going to concentrate more on just setting up the cube in order to play for the 6-player format. So next thing I'd like to talk about is a couple of recommendations. Since the only thing you get in the cube product is the decks of the cards, I first would recommend that you buy a box that's big enough to hold at least 600 cards. A larger box would definitely help to be able to store more cards if you like, but at least 600 cards. The second thing I would recommend to players is to buy sleeves for your cards. Now, it doesn't need to be a big investment. Like, all I have are these thin plastic sleeves. And up here in the Great White North, we call them penny sleeves, and the reason for that is because you can get a pack of 100 of them for $1. So you only need 6 packs of those to do all the cube cards, and the reason for that is to help protect them from oils on your fingers and gameplay and just general handling, that sort of thing. So once you have all your cards sleeved, you want to organize them based on rarity. You want to put all your commons in one pile, all your uncommons in another pile, and all your rares in another pile, and be sure to separate all the basic resources in a separate pile, because you will use those later in the deck building process. So here you can see it in the bottom left corner is the set icon for the core set. Every expansion going forward will have its set icon in the bottom left corner of each card. So each card rarity is denoted by the color fill. So common cards will be black with a white fill. Uncommon cards will be black with the silvery gray fill, and rare cards will be the black borders with the gold fill. So when you have all your cards organized by rarity, you'll notice that the common stack is really big. And there's 396 cards in total in the common stack. They all need to be shuffled together. So break them down into parts, shuffle them all together as best you can. You know, break them down, shuffle them together, and hopefully, if you shuffle them enough, they'll be sufficiently randomized. So then what you want to do is you want to take the cards face down, and you want to deal out 36 piles, one by one, going like this. And then you want to continue. You want to deal out all the commons to each of the 36 stacks until they're all dealt. And eventually you will end up with 11 commons in each stack. So then once you have all the commons dealt out, you will have 11 commons in each pile. You will take the uncommons and you will have them shuffled as well, and you will do the same thing, and you will deal one to each pile until all the uncommons are gone, and this will add 3 cards to each pile, bringing it up to 14. Then you will take the rares and you will do the same thing, shuffle them up, and each pile will get one rare. And you'll have a total of 15 cards in each pile. Alright, so once you have all the cards dealt out, this is what it'll look like. You'll have the 36 stacks of cards. So then what you want to do is you want to package the cards in some way that will keep them hidden. So my recommendation would be to go out and find yourself these small security envelopes, and you'll notice that they have this ink pattern on the inside, and that will prevent the cards from being seen through the front of the envelope if players flip them over. So what you do is you take each stack, and without looking at the cards, put them in the envelope, and you do that with all the rest of the cards. Alright, so once you have all the packs packaged, you'll have this big pile of enveloped cards. So you just try to mix them up as best you can, mix them around, and then when you have your play group together, your 6 players, you will randomly choose who will pick first, and then you'll go around the table to each of your players, and each player will pick a pack. And by the time you pick all the packs, each player will have 6 packs. So then in the packs, once players have selected all their packs, they can open them up and start building their decks. So in the packs, you'll notice that the way we dealt them out, the first cards are all commons, the next cards are uncommon, and then the last card is the rare card. So then players will get 6 packs, and will be in this configuration. Players will have 6 rares, 18 uncommons, and 66 commons, and there will be a mixture of types then, and players will use the non-basic resources out of the packs that they get in their resource deck, and all other cards will be built into their main deck. Main deck minimum restriction is 30 cards, and resource deck you must have 15 cards. And if you don't have enough non-basics, that's where the basics come in. Players will take enough basics that they need to pad their resource deck up to 15 cards. And then players will play the same game structure as I've described in the previous 5 parts. Alright, so that concludes part 6 of the video tutorial on setting up and playing for the cube game. I hope you enjoyed the series, and remember that the authoritative source for all the rules is the Admiral's Handbook, located on my website, www.navalbattlesccg.com. So I hope you enjoy the game. Thanks.